Hi guys, it's me, I'm back again. Welcome back to the Turtle Bookworm on YouTube. Today we're going to do Gregor the Overlander from the Underland Chronicles by Suzanne Collins. Yes, the same author that wrote The Hunger Games. But before we get into this book, I just want to touch base real quickly about the different forms of reading apparatuses. I love books. I love the paper. I love the way they smell. I love the way they feel. I love the ink. But age happens, and I don't want to wear these. I don't want to wear these to read. I like to be comfortable. So I like to let my hair down, and I like to take off the specs. I can't take off the specs and read this. That's why I like to read on my Kindle Fire. I can make the font as big or as little as I want to, often bigger. But when it's a nice day like today and I want to read outside, there's a horrible glare. I can't sit and read this because all I see is myself staring back at me, and that's distracting. I don't like that. So I have a third choice that I like to go to when I sit outside and read. It's the Kindle Paperwhite, and I can make the font, as you can see, I like it quite large, and there's no glare. I love it. So now let's get back to the book review, shall we? Okay, so Suzanne Collins, yes, the same author that wrote The Hunger Games. Before she wrote The Hunger Games, she did 5 episodes of Wow Wow Wubsy. If you don't know what that show is, maybe you don't have little kids, but all of us with little ones know Wow Wow Wubsy, Wubsy. Yeah, that was her. She did 5 episodes of that and the movie, Wow Wubster's movie. I never saw the movie, but I watched all the episodes. Guilty. I liked them. I liked the TV show. But then again, I had a little one, and it was always on. Thanks, Wubsy. So, anyways, and then after that, she did this. This is Gregor the Overlander, book 1 in the Underland Chronicles. And this is about an 11-year-old boy who is in charge of taking care of his little sister Boots. She's 2 years old. Mom's working all the time. Dad has disappeared. He just is gone, left the picture. Grandma's got dementia really bad, and his other sister is off at summer camp. So there leaves nobody else to watch his little 2-year-old sister Boots except for him while his mom's out working. They're doing laundry because he's home, has to get some chores done. And little sister Boots is off exploring and finds a small grate and worms her way down into this little grate in the laundry room and disappears. Of course, Gregor has to go find her, so he jumps down into the grate as well, and they fall and fall and fall, and there's this whole Underland going on down there with its own society, its own everything, hierarchy, you name it. But what's really cool is it's got huge cockroaches. I don't know if you shrink down when you fall through the portal, or if they're just really huge underground. There's huge cockroaches, huge bats, you can fly around and ride on them, and rats. There's hair in my mouth. Big, scary, evil, icky, gross rats. We don't like the rats. They're bad. Giant spiders, all kinds of stuff. This is a great, great adventure. I'm going to tell you now, there might be some spoilers right now, but I'm sorry. Leave if you don't want to hear the spoilers. I'm sorry. So Dad disappears. He's gone. Gregor's down there. The thing turns out, Dad's down there. And the adventure begins when they decide they've got to go find Dad. They've got to go find Dad. And Gregor, lo and behold, after speaking with the king and the princess, he's part of a prophecy. So that's interesting. I'm going to read you the prophecy real fast. Beware, Underlander, time hangs by a thread. The hunters are hunted, white water runs red. The Nars will strike to extinguish the rest. The hope of the hopeless reside in a quest. I love quests. An overland warrior, a son of the sun, may bring us back light, he may bring us back none. But gather your neighbors and follow his call, or rats will most surely devour us all. 2 over, 2 under of royal descent, 2 flyers, 2 crawlers, 2 spinners ascent, 1 gnawer beside and 1 lost up ahead, and 8 will be left when we count up the dead. The last who will die must decide where he stands. The fate of the 8 is contained in his hands. So bid him take care, bid him look where he leaps, as life may be death, and death life again reaps. Awesome prophecy, and he's got to fulfill it, and it is just an awesome book. So awesome, in fact, that I was a little sad when I finished it because I really wanted to dive into the next book, The Prophecy of Bane. But I had to stay true to my book jar. Here's my book jar. Every time I want to read a book, I pull one out of my lovely little book jar here. So I wrote the tag out for Prophecy of Bane. And I threw it in the jar, and I tossed them all around. I walked away for a while, and I came back and tossed them around again. It was time to choose. I wanted to read something. The boys were playing video games, and my chores were done. Look what I pulled out! The Prophecy of Bane. So excited. I'm about, 5 pages in. I haven't really read a whole lot yet, but so far, just as good as the first one, and I'm super, super excited. And I can't wait to tell you more about it when I finish it. And until that time comes, cheers!